He's a father. He's a community leader. He's a co-founder trainer. He's an influencer. I like to say a circle of champions because everybody wants to be an influencer these days, but not everybody can be a circle of champion. He was an actor. He was a bartender. Now he's an ACN collaborator with the co-founders, and he also is a regional vice president of our business and growing a large international business. Can we give a warm welcome back to the stage for the month of June to start a great way to start the month off of June? Let's give it a hand to Mr. Regional Vice President Dean Tarrolly.
Hey everybody. Man, it's funny. I was as I was preparing for today, for this morning, I'm not lying, you guys. I'm like, I literally said this to myself. I'm like, I can't believe Al's having me back. This is like every other month for 3 years. And it's like, and I'm not saying that like, it's not like a false humility thing. It's like, you sort of pinch yourself. I sort of can't believe it. And to let you know how, I was going to say great minds think alike, but Al and I might just have, twisted minds. Watch this. The very first thing I was going to show you guys today, ironically, was this. I had it ready. I had it ready. So this is Al and I at that opening night dinner. And when he shows you guys all the stuff about the trips and what ACN does for the people who are producing, let me tell you just really quickly where that's coming from. That is not coming from a place of like bragging or kind of like self-promotion. That's coming from a place of, we want to be able to share that with you guys, and anybody can. It's just a choice. So the very first thing I always start with when I get on Al's call is, number one, I'm grateful to Al for his leadership within the company, other teams, his friendship. I've come to Al on more than one occasion. How do I do this? How do I do that? He's at a position that I'm working towards. So wouldn't it make sense to get advice from people that are in a position that you're in? Would you guys agree? Right. And the difference here is that, unlike a traditional business, here you have access to those people. And not only do you have access to those people, you have the ability to have conversations, get teaching and training and mentoring and coaching, because those people actually want to help you get to their position. And I just think that's amazing. To me, it's amazing. So Al, I appreciate you, your friendship, and everything that you do for all of us. So good to be back. I'm going to do my best. We've covered all, you guys, look. We've covered a lot of ground in 3 years. Like, we've covered a lot of ground in 3 years. So I'm actually going to start with something from someone that you've all seen. I like to kind of keep it fun, but I also like to, throw some videos and some things in here to try to like illustrate points, to try to make the teaching and the coaching a little bit better. So most of us, if not all of us, are familiar with Jim Rohn, and we hear it. We hear the things that he says. We hear we read what he's written, and it's really impactful if you internalize it and you put it into action. But I have something I want to show you guys, and just sort of sit back and watch this.
Work on yourself harder than you work on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. Then he said, if you work hard on yourself, you could make a fortune. So I worked hard on my job and made a living, but I learned, starting with those extra hours per week, learning these extra skills, I started working on myself. What could I do to start increasing my progress and make my health better, make my income better, make my investments better, make my value to the marketplace much better, get busy learning the second skill and the third skill and the next language and the next language to increase my value. I got to get busy and do that. See if you will do that. I promise you, one of the greatest motivating factors in the world is progress.
Think about this. One of the greatest motivating factors in the world is progress. So there's some stuff we got to unpack with that. Okay. The greatest motivator in the world is progress. Okay. Well, what are we typically taught? Right? We got to be motivated to go to work. We got to get motivated to take action. We got to be motivated, right? Isn't that typically how it works? You're motivated and you go take action. But that's kind of not what he said. He said the greatest motivator in the world is what? Progress. So he kind of flipped it around, right? So when you take action and you start getting some results, you start to become very motivated. Well, I'm thinking to myself, why are there so many people that I believe are so capable of doing really good things in ACN or in life, but they never really get the wind behind their sails. They never really catch the carpool lane. They never really do. Why is that? Because they're waiting to be motivated to take action. I need a reason why. And my reason why isn't I got to rework my reason why. And I'm not making fun of that. You guys, I have a reason why, you have a reason why. We all have a reason for why we do the things that we do. And that's fair. But I really want you to think about this for a second. If everybody is waiting around to be motivated, understand nothing would get done. Nothing. So there's this idea of making progress in our business and hard work, right? So what's defined as hard work? Okay. I would say tarring a roof in 100-degree heat in the middle of summer for 12 hours a day would be hard work. I would say there's so many examples. I would say that what we do and what is required of us, it's definitely work. There is work involved. But you guys, I want you to think about this. What are the three things, anybody can put it in the chat, what are the three things we do in ACN? There's three things. There's three things that we do. What are they? I'll wait to see if someone's going to put them in the chat. There's three things we do in ACN. I've been talking about this to you guys for 3 years. So the people that have been on for 3 years, if you guys don't get this right, either I have not done a good job explaining it, which I know that I have, means that you have not done a good job of taking notes on the three things that we do. We only do three things in ACN. Thank you, Dylan, one of the newest people. Right? Okay. Actually, Greg Williamson got it completely correct. Look at Greg in the chat. Get customers, build teams, promote events. That's it. That's all we do. That's all we do. And by the way, this is going to take a whole different turn than I thought. Listen. You guys, everybody stop what you're doing. The song, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin. Okay. Everybody stop and listen up. Stop and freaking listen up right now. Please. Do I have your attention? Yes or no? Here's what we do in ACN. We get customers, we build teams, and we promote events. The fact that there was confusion in what it is, the three things that we do after the amount of time that I've spent with you is very telling to me. And you guys, I'm not, it's so funny because it actually goes into something at the end of my notes that I prepared for you guys for today. We get customers, we build teams, and we promote events. So sometimes people wonder why their business isn't building the way they want. It's because they don't even understand the three basic things that we do. All the stuff that you learn around calls like this are designed to get you in a better place to become more efficient, effective, and proficient at being able to do those three things. That's it. We overcomplicate this thing so much. We overcomplicate it so significantly. And there's no need. We get customers, we build teams of people, and we promote the events. That's it. That's all we do. Everything that you're learning, all the mindset stuff, all the personal development stuff, all that stuff is for you to become a better person and to be better equipped to do those three things. So why in the world would it take us all this time to be able to identify those three basic things? Right? And like I said, nobody's in trouble, but I got to get this thing straight right now. Like I got to straighten this. Whoa, man, I almost said some bad words. Mr. Thomas, I was not planning on beginning the month firing out bad words 7 minutes into my time with you, but I almost did. As you guys get to know me, that type of thing happens from time to time. Like C3PO from time to time. So, you guys, in my notes, this little section right here. See, there's not a way for you guys to see it because it's blurred right here. The three things we do. Man, Sam Foster's jamming. I don't know what Sam's got going on over there, but Sam is jamming. There's three things that we do. We get customers, we build teams, and we promote events. So if we're talking about progress, we have to talk about what kind of progress are you making in those areas? And if we can't even identify those areas, we got to really go. I mean, that you got to identify the area first. Get customers, build teams, promote events. Everything in ACN. Get customers, build teams, promote events. That's it. That's it. So how is your progress in those three areas? You know, I haven't seen you guys for a month. Did your businesses advance? You know, we talked about that when I was on with you guys in April, advancing your business. Well, now we got to figure out, and we really need to look at what kind of where do the chips fall with this thing? And I'm going to tell you guys something. Action will lead to motivation. Motivation, it's tougher to lead into action. I'm motivated to go out and do this. You know, just go do it. So stop talking about what you're going to do and just go do it. Man, I'm peaking 10 people today. I'd rather talk to the person who peaked 4 and actually did it. Right? And by the way, 4 people can be done in an hour. Okay? So I want you guys to think about something, right? This is really important, especially as a result of the little curveball we just had. So you guys might be like, man, you know, Dean's kind of like starting the month. Like I wasn't expecting to get, you know, I wasn't expecting to get like a butt whooping right now because I'm in ACN. I've been doing this for a long time. Well, if you don't understand that we get customers, we build teams, and we promote events, and you keep that conversation and that model simple, the goal simple, everything becomes complicated. But if you can clean up thinking and make it simple, right? And understand that there is an element of hard work, and that hard work needs to be attached to those three things. What does that look like? I'm going to go into that over the course of this month, but we got to set the stage properly. Let's get good at those three things. And we have a big opportunity to do so. Big opportunity in getting customers with the new bonuses for this month. Big opportunity to build teams with the new bonuses for this month, the new ETL bonus. And obviously promoting events, which Al talked about, leading into the Baltimore training that's this month. The most significant, most important event in the history of our company takes place this month as we're getting our sea legs back after the pandemic. Never been a more important time to be at the events. Never been a more important time to bring at least 3 people in 3 teams, if not 4 teams. Never been a more important time to do that, ever, ever. So I want you guys to think about something. The results that you've got and where you are in your business is a result of what it is that you've done and the person you have developed and the leader you have developed into. But I want you to think about something when you're driving, okay? When you're driving. It's really important to know where you were. That's the rear view mirror. So watch this. Look at the screen right now. Look at the screen. The rear view mirror, look at the screen. The rear view mirror is this big. The windshield is this big. So you need to look back to understand what you did right, what you did wrong, where you were, what you have done. But moving forward is much bigger. The view is much bigger. So you need to focus on what you're doing forward. Just let the past inform you so you don't go down that same road again if it wasn't the road that got you the results that you want. Show of hands, is this making sense? Cool. So I want you guys to think about this before I wrap this part up. Motivation can yield you action and then results. Motivation can, important word, motivation can yield action and results. Action will yield results and motivation. Motivation can yield action and results. Action will yield results and motivation. You got to take action. Stop waiting for the environment to be right. Stop waiting for the people to be right. Stop waiting for the meetings to be right. Stop waiting for all things to be right. Stop waiting for you to feel right. Despite how you feel, go out and take the action that is required of getting that next customer, piquing someone's interest, being willing to fall down and get back up one more time. Watch what happens. It will get you results, and those results will freaking motivate you. Mark my words. So we just need to get this thing, like I said, you guys put me on a little bit of a tangent, but that's cool. It's all good. It's all good. Please tell me that you guys understand the three things we do in ACN. Please tell me that you understand the things we do. Please, 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 please. Once we got that, now we got that all cleared up, right? Now that we have that all cleared up, we're good. So you guys, we have a window of time. I'm going to be talking about this in every single call. We have this window of time leading into the Baltimore International. You guys, this is a big deal. Like, I can't express to you, this is a big deal. If you're going to do this, if you have a choice to do something average, you have a choice to do something with excellence, how can you choose average? How's that a possible choice? That's Larry Raskin. That's not me. You're hearing me talk Larry Raskin, how he spoke to me. If average and excellence is an option, how can somebody choose average? I don't get it. Right? And sometimes we all, we have what do you call it, like a cold streak. Take a hot shower, get out of that, and get yourself back where you need to be, which is in the environment. We're going back and focusing on those three things. I'm telling you guys, if you're having a crap day, go get a customer. The customer signs up. I'm going to tell you, you're going to end your day so much better. And let me show you this, right? Many of you have probably seen this before. This has gone around. I think it's freaking great. Sometimes from the mouth of babes, there's a lot of wisdom. Do you guys agree with that? Yes or no? Okay. So you got to kind of decide who you are. You got to decide not shark, whale, dolphin, urchin, but you just have to decide, are you going to go after this thing? Does this ACN business mean something to you? And are you going to get the results that you signed up to get? So, want to just show this to you guys, and we'll have a little fun with it, and then we will be done for today. And hopefully we got the month off to a good start. So, Mr. Thomas, here goes.
Either you work hard for it, or you don't work hard for it. Well, me and my brother, we work hard for our stuff. It don't come easy. In life, you have to work. Either you want to be the shark of the ocean, or the fish of the ocean. And right now, we want to be the shark. Take over everything. Strength, no weakness. Power, the muscle. Have to have that mindset. So you're going to come in here and dominate. When you say, oh, something wrong. No. Don't put yourself down. Motivate yourself. Keep yourself up, pumped, and ready for any challenge that comes.
Who would like to have that kid on their team? You're either going to be the shark of the ocean or the fish of the ocean. You guys decide. We're all good with it. Al's good with it. I'm good with it, but decide and follow through on it. But hopefully we got a couple things straightened out about what we do, what ACN is. And now it's, can we be the best person? Can we become the best leader to empower the people on our team to duplicate and do those things? And that's what these calls are all about. So I'm looking forward to spending the rest of the month with you guys. You'll have me for, let's see here. I didn't even look at the calendar. What do we got here? You got me on two. Wait, whoop, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 5 Thursdays. You guys got 5 Thursdays. All right. Well, here we go. So, Al, I will turn it back over to you. It's great to see everybody. And you guys, get your butts to to Baltimore. Let's have some aggressive goals. Let's go after some things. Let's do double-digit reps. Let's get through the next residual level of percentage for you in the comp plan. And I'm looking forward to helping any way I can on these Thursdays. So, Mr. Thomas, I'll turn it back over to you.